March new releases. I don't know, not a whole lot to be excited about for me. So as I went through the list, there's only maybe 10 that I'm like, oh yeah, I really want to read. There's a lot of romance and fantasy. Totally fine. Totally fine. There's not a whole lot that really get me this time. So let me see where they are. So already Frida McFadden has another book out. I will read it because I think her reading is very simple and it does have some twists, and it's a good story. It's Want to Know a Secret by Frida McFadden, and it's Everyone Has Secrets. Okay, so that's the intro. It's about a YouTube baking sensation, and she has a secret to perfect brownies, key lime squares, all that. But then now her other secrets start coming out. Where did her son go when he snuck out? What was she doing with the local soccer coach? And what's buried in her backyard? So all those are entwined together. Yes, I'm going to read it. Then there was another one. Not a whole ton though. That's sad. Where did it go? I mean, there's some mentionables. Served Him Right by Lisa Unger. I definitely want to read that. She's so good. So here's the blurb. Anna Blacksmith has gathered her closest friends and sister Vera for a brunch to celebrate her recent breakup from her boyfriend, Paul. But when shocking news about Paul arrives, all eyes are on Anna, the angry ex with a bad reputation. Suspicions only intensify when Anna's best friend falls deathly ill after the brunch. I'm in. I am so in. Then there's another one. Everyone in This Bank is a Thief. Now, I've never, by Benjamin Stevenson. He's got other books out there, and I think I might have one of them. I can't think of the name of it right now. It's got a red cover. I want to read these, but I want to read the other ones first. Because this new one is number 4 of a series. Now, if I don't need to read the other ones first, let me know. But it's fine. I can wait. I can catch up. But that's one that I would like. I'd like to read that one. Where is the next one? Yeah, there's just a lot. Not that I won't read those other ones. Here's one, very different. Lady Tremaine by Rachel Hochhauser. Sorry. It's a retelling of Cinderella, but it's in the viewpoint of the stepmother. And it's the love story of what she would do for her children. So very different. So I'm just curious, like, what's the difference? So I do want to read that one. Not thriller, but I want to read it. Here's one I want to read. The Secret Lives of Murderers' Wives. Did I say that right? The Secret Lives of Murderers' Wives by Elizabeth Arnott. So there's 3 wives whose husbands have crimes, and they want to catch a serial killer. I want to read this. I want to read this. I want to read this. So, Strangers in the Villa, Robin Harding. She wrote The Drowning Woman. So this is a psychological thriller. I'm good. It's about where this woman's husband is cheating on him, wants to take her away to Spain, and, you know, I love you and all that mushy stuff. But we all know once a cheater, always a cheater. So there's some twists in here. So I want to read this. Or not. I don't know. I think you let me know. Is that one I should read? Because some of you have already read some of these. Lucky you. Here's one. Society Women. At first I didn't want to when I read the blurb, but now I do want to. So Ellie works as an accountant for her father, and they make lots of money. She's got a 2-bedroom apartment by Central Park, all that. But she's lonely, okay? So she joins a support group called the Society. She makes friends with a lady named Aubrey. But they do I've always had a hard time with this word. Philanthropic work. And in that work, things are coming out about Ellie's family, not good things. So there's a little twist in there. There might be a thriller. So that one's got me peaked. The Far Away Inn by Sarah Beth Durst. I just want to read that one. A Vermont Inn, magic, the feel-good stuff. This one, a little magical one for those, moody days. Only Spell Deep by Ava Morgan, which rediscovering is her power, but another one wants to kill her to get her power. So I want to read that. Here's a feel-good, Magic and Mischief at the Wayside Hotel. Magic, love. After you read a bunch of thrillers, you kind of want to just chill out and read a love, magic. Two Kinds of Stranger. It's part of a series, though. Steve Kavanaugh. She helped a perfect stranger, but she didn't know he was the perfect killer. So that one might be really good. Interesting. Here's an interesting one. You Should Have Been Nicer to My Mom by Vincent Torrado. Demons clash with inheritance claims as secrets unfold and violence is unleashed over 12 harrowing hours, trapped inside a house with the worst thing imaginable. Family. I wonder if it's going to be funny. That would be interesting if it's a little funny too. Turn Off the Light by Jackie Walters. It's where two women living centuries apart are bound by the same dark secret. So that's interesting. You're going to have two timelines here. And it's got ghosts in it. So haunted house. I'm in. It's different. Two Perfect Lies by Natalie Richards. I definitely want to read this one. The first lie made Lily a savior. The second framed Clara for murder. So I definitely want to read that one. Definitely. Retreat by Kristen Ritter. Beautiful con artist insinuates herself into a wealthy socialite's life. It's got deadly consequences. It's a thriller. And it's got identity and obsession going on. Probably identity theft. I don't know. I like it though. Maybe this is horror. I don't know. A Mother is Watching by Karma Brown. So this is the blurb. An art conservator's obsession with a mysterious painting spirals into a nightmarish descent where the line between reality and the supernatural shatters, threatening both her sanity and her life. That sounds interesting. It reminds me of Black Swan. Could be totally way off, but that's what comes to my head. For a feel-good book, not cozy might be the word, I'm not sure. Spellbound by Murder, a Mystic Hollow Bookshop Mystery, where it's Gilmore Girls meet Charmed, and it's a magical bookshop with 3 generations of women. So I'd be in the mood for that, because sometimes after reading a bunch of suspense and psychological thrillers, which I love, your brain just needs a break. The Pie and Mash Detective Agency. A lot of people are talking about this one and wanting to read it. And the people that are talking about it, I watch their channel a lot, the Pastel Bookshelf and What Michaela Reads, and they both want to read it. So they haven't done me wrong on books. So I do want to read this. And the thing that makes me want to read it, though, not just because of them, is where there's a woman named Nellie Thorne, and she disappears or gets killed. But she's the 5th one with that name in the past 50 years that have died. So something's going on. So I'm interested in that one. Now, here's one by Claire McIntosh. I haven't read one from her in a while, and I like her. It's Not What You Think. So he has a secret. She knows he's lying. You think you know the people you love. You think you know who you can trust. You think you know how the story ends, but it's not what you think. So I want to read that one. I forgot about her. Boy. Yeah. I Came Back for You by Kate White. So this woman's daughter was murdered, and she's finally getting over it, her, and she's still with her husband. When the convicted murderer, I guess you want to say, is on his deathbed, he does confess, but he only confessed to killing 4 girls, none of which are her daughter. So we're back to what really happened. So I'm interested in that one. Well, I lost my last clip, and I'm starting not to feel good. So I'm going to stay like this, because I already got into something comfy, right? But those were my quick picks that I want to read, that I'm interested in. There are a couple I sincerely want to read from the March new releases. There were a couple more I didn't mention that for the third time that I looked at them, there is some. We'll see if people start giving reviews. It is always fun to read a new release right away, before anybody says anything, because then you're going in there fully blind, you're taking it for what it is, and you just either are going to enjoy it or not. But anyway, if there's any that I did mention that you have read and they're good, obviously, or not so good, let me know. Is it worth it for me to read? Is it worth it for me to read because I'll like it or because it's different? Is there some don't really waste my time? I also have a question. When you purchase your books, do you do it Amazon? Do you do it a bookstore? Do you do book outlet? That's brand new to me, and it has a disclaimer in there that they might all have something wrong with them. Like, what does that mean? Do they really have something wrong with them? Do you not purchase books and you do the library, you do the Kindle? My thing with the library is now I'm on a timeline to get it read since I'm moody. And if I'm in the mood to read, let's say, a magical book, and I go to the library, I might not find it. So that sounds really bad, eh? So I like to look at my bookcases and pick something. Kindle, are you a Kindle person? My daughter's a very big Kindle person. And we have both read books on Kindle so that we can read them at the same time. I don't mind Kindle. I like it when I'm tired and I want to read in bed, because then I don't have to worry. It's easier. I got the clicker, it changes the pages for me and everything. But I still am more of a person that likes the books in my hand. I don't know. I can't really spend a whole lot more money on books, but I want to. I'm addicted to books. That bad? Is that bad?